destroyed by Jae-hee's haters. Jae-hee is currently being criticized by the public. If Jae-hee's positive image is not improved quickly, the consequences will be unpredictable. Sure enough, on the way home, Jae-hee was attacked by Min-seok's crazy fans. Lee-do appeared again and chased the crazy fans away. After that, as soon as they got out of the elevator, they saw sarcastic words written on the wall in front of the house. Lee-do was extremely angry when he saw this. When he got home, he deeply regretted getting Lee-do involved. But Lee-do didn't pay attention. He immediately changed the subject. He hoped that Jae-hee could accept Tae-jin's commercial. Only when she properly faced the media would she be able to clear her name. Lee-do also told Jae-hee that he didn't want to have anything to do with her anymore because he had found his first love, so he wanted to end his relationship with her. After saying that, he turned around and left. Jae-hee recalled what Lee-do said, and she couldn't hide her sadness. Jae-hee agreed to act in a phone commercial. The commercial was filmed very smoothly. The poster was quickly posted all over the streets. At the same time, thanks to Jae-hee's popularity on social media, the phone also received very good feedback on the market. It quickly sold out. The next day, Jun gave Lee-do an invitation to attend a conference. Because the internet was full of curses against Jae-hee, Jun thought that he was Jae-hee's boss. Lee-do should attend the conference to speak up to protect him. The day of the conference quickly arrived. Right from the start, the MC asked Lee-do a sharp question about whether he and Jae-hee had any illicit relationship. How could Jae-hee dare to act in a commercial when she was involved in a scandal? Faced with the MC's provocative questions, Lee-do just smiled and stood up to defend Jae-hee. Lee-do believes that love is inherently free. Two men pursuing the same woman is normal, but that is defined as immoral. It would be too unfair to Jae-hee. Next, Lee-do told everyone that when the rumors spread everywhere, he still supported Jae-hee because he loved her. Lee-do's confident speech received a standing ovation from the audience. At the same time, Jae-hee watched Lee-do's speech on the news. Her heart was very complicated. Lee-do had said before that he would take responsibility for the emotional troubles to help Jae-hee escape from negative public opinion. At this moment, Hee-in interrupted Jae-hee's train of thought. Hee-in said that she had a gift for Jae-hee. Hee-in gave Jae-hee a childhood photo of her mother. Jae-hee received the photo and was extremely surprised. Jae-hee felt that the child in the photo had a familiar feel.
What I do it again, huh?
Jae-hee
Keep on.
did meditation therapy. Coincidentally, the voice on the recording made Lee-do want to release the anger in his heart. But Lee-do still tried to hold back his anger and not say a word. Jae-hee didn't understand.
Nah, bro,
Hold back his
spam it,
anger
spam.
and refused to release it. At this time, Lee-do confided in Jae-hee. He had recently met the first love he had always longed for. The first love that he once thought was the most brilliant had now become the coldest person. Lee-do looked into the distance, sadness clearly showing in his eyes. He both loved and hated his first love. He couldn't accept that his first love was like that. Lee-do spoke while feeling very heartbroken. He stood up to leave, but Jae-hee called him back. Finally, Jae-hee expressed her doubts. She wondered what she was to Lee-do. Actually, Lee-do also had feelings for Jae-hee. It was just that he couldn't give up on his first love, so he had to end his relationship with Jae-hee to go find his first love. Hearing Lee-do's decisive words, Jae-hee could only cry alone. Jae-hee's phone commercial was a huge success. It sold 1 million units in a short time. Jae-hee was invited to attend Tae-jin's company's ribbon-cutting ceremony. During the break, Tae-jin held flowers to congratulate Jae-hee, but Jae-hee was not in the break room. Seeing that no one was around, Tae-jin searched Jae-hee's bag and took out her phone. Although Jae-hee had changed her phone number after running away from home, she had not changed her password. Tae-jin easily unlocked it. He smugly saved Jae-hee's private phone number in his phone. Right at this moment, before Tae-jin could put Jae-hee's phone back where it was, his girlfriend Min-hee chased after him to the break room. She suspected that Tae-jin was trying to seduce Jae-hee, so they argued. Jae-hee heard the argument and immediately turned around to ask why the two were here. Jae-hee's arrogant attitude made Min-hee believe even more that the two were in a relationship. Min-hee even suspected that Jae-hee was the one who seduced Tae-jin. While Min-hee and Jae-hee were arguing, Tae-jin quickly put Jae-hee's phone in his bag. Unexpectedly, he accidentally put Jae-hee's smoke perfume. To hide it from the world, Tae-jin quickly stuffed the perfume bag into his pocket and conveniently chased Min-hee out of the break room. He pretended to comfort Jae-hee. Of course, Jae-hee didn't want to accept his feelings. She seriously asked him to leave. Facing Jae-hee's angry eyes, Tae-jin knew he wasn't welcome and left. Then Min-seok came to Jae-hee's celebration party and immediately drove to find her. He intended to give Jae-hee a limited edition hair clip and thoughtfully put it in her hand. At this time, the alarm on Jae-hee's phone went off, reminding her to spray perfume. She searched for the perfume in her pocket but couldn't find it. Jae-hee immediately realized that Tae-jun had stolen her perfume. Then, Jae-hee was afraid of being discovered by Min-seok, so she told him to stop the car on the side of the road. As soon as she got out of the car, Jae-hee ran into the alley. Min-seok saw Jae-hee panicking, so he quickly got out of the car and chased after her. Jae-hee ran deeper into the alley, and her body began to change her body. At that moment, a homeless man witnessed the scene and ran out of the alley. Min-seok ran in the direction the homeless man ran and found Jae-hee hiding in a cardboard box. But at this time, Min-seok did not recognize Jae-hee. Seeing the woman in front of him dressed in rags, Min-seok kindly gave her a coat. He also enthusiastically gave her a ride. It was not until Jae-hee got out of the car that Min-seok discovered that the hairpin he gave Jae-hee was on this woman's head. Min-seok thought the woman just now that Jae-hee transformed into a star. Min-seok felt extremely confused. At this time, Jae-hee helplessly called Jin-young to report the loss of her perfume. He was very worried when he heard, because Tae-jun's company was preparing a grand celebration party. After the party, they also arranged a fan signing event for Jae-hee. If she could not attend, the consequences were unpredictable. Jae-hee thought for a while and asked him to go to Tae-jun to steal the perfume back. Jin-young returned to the banquet hall. He explained to Lee-do that Jae-hee couldn't attend the party because she wasn't feeling well. At this moment, Tae-jun came to ask about Jae-hee's condition. Jin-young took the opportunity to call line for Tae-jun and then intentionally spilled water on his coat. With a series of skillful movements, Tae-jun's coat was handed to Jae-hee, but Jae-hee rummaged through it but still couldn't find anything. At this moment, Tae-jun brought a few company representatives to the party and accidentally saw them. Jin-young had no choice but to politely pretend to return the coat to Tae-jun. Jae-hee didn't intend to appear in public with her fat body, but unfortunately Tae-jun saw her, so she had to go along to the party as his wife. At this time, Lee-do was attending the party and saw his first love, whom he had always missed, appear at the party. He was extremely confused, not even realizing that he had dropped a glass of water. Jae-hee and Tae-jun sat right across from Lee-do. The atmosphere immediately became awkward. Jae-hee was worried and did not dare to look straight at Lee-do. The two of them just sat there awkwardly without saying a word. When the party started, Tae-jun was afraid that the fat Jae-hee would embarrass him, so he wanted her to leave first. Jae-hee ignored Tae-jun. She pushed him away. Then she grabbed Tae-jun's bag and ran away from the party. But she searched through the bag, but still could not find the perfume. Seeing that the time for the fan signing was approaching, Jae-hee did not know what to do. Just when Jae-hee was worried, Lee-do appeared behind her. He called her by her real name. Lee-do sadly asked Jae-hee why she had forgotten him. Jae-hee was extremely surprised. She did not understand how Lee-do knew her real name. The two of them just looked at each other in the head. At this moment, Tae-jun suddenly appeared. He pulled Jae-hee away, leaving Lee-do standing there, bewildered. Tae-jun took Jae-hee to the hotel's overpass. It turned out that when Tae-jun got the bag back, he saw her rummaging through the bag. He was very confused about what Jae-hee wanted to find in the bag. Jae-hee was afraid that Tae-jun would suspect her of the perfume, so she quickly lied that she didn't have any money. She wanted to steal some money from the bag. Unexpectedly, Tae-jun immediately realized Jae-hee's
Okay. Untuk baik.
and asked Jae-hee if she was looking for this. Faced with Tae-jun's provocation, she tried to act calm and continuously denied it. Tae-jun started to provoke her, intending to pour the perfume away. Jae-hee couldn't control her provocation and finally exploded. Jae-hee wrestled Tae-jun to the ground. The two of them wrestled with each other to grab the perfume. Tae-jun dodged, causing Jae-hee to hit her head on the pillar and faint. He was curious as to why she had risked her life to snatch the perfume bottle, so he began to test its secret. Only saw Tae-jun apply perfume for Jae-hee. He wanted to see if she looked younger, but before Tae-jun could change, Lee-do heard the noise and Lee-do felt heartbroken seeing his first love so miserable. When Lee-do quickly bent down, Jae-hee's face continuously changed to a youthful
Yo,
appearance
this is
when she was
Batman.
young. Lee-do thought he was seeing things. Suddenly, dark clouds gathered, thunder and lightning appeared, and Lee-do could not see anything around him. A moment later, everything returned to normal, except for Jae-hee, who was lying on the ground. On the other side, under the expectations of Jae-hee's fans, Jae-hee finally arrived. Seeing this, the staff all breathed a sigh of relief. The fan signing session went on as planned. While signing autographs for fans, Jae-hee's forehead suddenly started to bleed. The staff at the scene quickly gave Jae-hee some simple first aid. Immediately afterwards, Jae-hee quickly returned to interact with fans. Jae-hee's warm actions received countless compliments. It also caused positive public opinion about her to start spreading online. After the fan meeting ended, Lee-do was still worried about the disappearance of his first love. He stood by the roadside, waiting. Jae-hee He was sitting in the car and suddenly remembered that Ego had called her real name. She wanted to verify whether she was Ego's first love. So she got out of the car and sneaked back to Jin's house. Following the corridor to her room, Jin found a long-forgotten cardboard box. Jin brought the cardboard box out and took out the portrait that Ego was using. Jin looked at the portrait of Ego's childhood photo. Ego and the image of the boy in Jin's memory completely matched. When she was young, J.D. once saved a boy named Ego, who dreamed of becoming a teacher. He set up the image of Ego as J.D. was a J.D. explained that if Ego became a fashion designer, she would become a model designed by Ego in the future. J.D. didn't expect that her words would make him remember for so many years, and that he would even change his dream because confirmed that she was Ego's first love. Thinking of this, J.D. was moved to tears. At this moment, Ego returned and saw the wound on J.D.'s knee. He was about to get medicine when J.D. called him back. As soon as Ego sat down, J.D. took the initiative to hug him. Faced with J.D.'s sudden hug, Ego was a little confused. At this time, he didn't realize that J.D. in front of him was the first love that he missed day and night. At this time, Minso also returned. He ignored J.D.'s greeting and ran straight to the second floor. It turned out that ever since he suspected that J.D. had transformed, he was afraid of her and didn't dare to face her. He even dreamed that he was marrying J.D. J.D. could also transform into a fat person, which scared Minso. Even when he woke up, he was scared to see J.D.'s face. The modeling agency registered to participate in the World Fashion Week model selection because J.D. had only passed the interview round of a design company before. Her score was at the bottom. Gina deliberately because J.D. had no hope as a model, Gina wanted J.D. to leave the modeling industry and enter the based on the success of the phone commercial. J.D. rejects Gina's intentions. Right now, she only wishes to wear the clothes designed by Ego. To walk on the stage of the World Fashion Week once. J.D. also told Gina that after the World Fashion Week ended, she would disappear from Ego's life. Hearing J.D.'s heartfelt words, Gina smiled comfortingly. Immediately after that, Gina eagerly took the initiative to seduce Ego. First, Gina used the excuse of trying on clothes for the show to ask Ego to help her design the look. Then, Gina took the opportunity when Ego was choosing clothes to recall a memory with him. But Ego was not moved. He even firmly denied his relationship with Gina. When Gina failed, she found another way. She took him to a bar to drink. When she was drunk, Gina confessed to Ego. As long as she could be with Ego, even if she had to be a lovesick person, Gina would be with her. Faced with Gina's confession, Ego didn't care at all. He told Gina that he had found his first love and wanted to return to her. Moreover, Ego didn't want Gina to disregard everything for love. He hoped Gina could find her love soon. After saying that, he stood up and left. Having just escaped from his emotional crisis, Ego returned home and met Jae-hee, who had just finished bathing. Ego instinctively supported Jae-hee, who was about to fall. Facing Jae-hee dressed sexily, Ego didn't blink. Jae-hee was also very embarrassed. The two of them after a little while, Ego calmly pushed Jae-hee away. Jae-hee was about to explain that everything was just a misunderstanding. But seeing Ego's angry eyes, Jae-hee understood and left. After Jae-hee left, Ego's heart still couldn't calm down. When he slept, he didn't dream that Jae-hee could seduce him. He was dreaming. Ego's body was very embarrassed. He couldn't control his urge to be back next to Jae-hee. Ego then woke up from his dream. He found that Jae-hee's image was always linked to his mirror, even unintentionally drawing Jae-hee's sexy appearance. Now Ego only wanted to be faithful to his first love, so he angrily tore up Jae-hee's portrait. The two illusions of Jae-hee appeared in front of him at the same time. Ego was tormented by this three-person relationship to the point of almost collapsing. He angrily burned Jae-hee's portrait. Jinan discovered the private detective coming out of Ego's office. Jinan dragged the private detective to the coffee shop. Jinan was surprised to learn that Ego asked the private detective to investigate Jae-hee. Ego now knew Jae-hee's family situation and knew that she lived a miserable life. Jinan was afraid that if Ego continued to investigate Jae-hee's identity, so he paid all the remaining money to help Ego and asked the private detective to stop all investigations related to Jae-hee. Immediately after that, Jinan hurriedly told Jae-hee about this. He wondered why Ego cared about Jae-hee when she gained weight. Jae-hee had to confess that when she gained weight, she was Ego's first love. Jin-young was extremely surprised when he heard that. He explained that there was such fate in this world. Jin-young encouraged Jae-hee to take the initiative to attack first instead of waiting for Ego to find out the truth. It would be better for him to take the initiative to meet Ego. Who knows, with Ego's money and connections, he could create a new perfume for her. Jae-hee seemed to be convinced by Jin-young. She sent an email to Ego as his first love. Ego couldn't believe that his first love would take the initiative to contact him. Seeing that proactive invitation, Ido was extremely happy. In order to have the most perfect image in front of his first love, Ido kept choosing clothes in front of the mirror. Finally, he chose a luxurious suit. He smiled brightly and left. Meanwhile, Jae-hee was not as leisurely as Ido. This time, she invited Ido to say goodbye to him as his first love. Time passed quickly until evening. Ido had arrived at the restaurant's door early to wait. When Jae-hee arrived, Ido politely invited her into the restaurant. Faced with such a lavish party, Jae-hee seemed very uncomfortable. Ido did not realize it at all. He kept bragging about his achievements over the years and trying to show that he was excellent enough in front of his first love. Although